Please help me welcome Amy Bachet, the chair of the Regional Chambers Board of Directors, who's going to lead us through our State of the Cities. Amy.
All right, thank you. So thanks, Lori, and let's get to today's program. So kicking off the State of the Cities presentation is the City of Kennewick. So please turn your attention to the screens for a glimpse of the progress happening in Kennewick.
Kennewick is a city of growth and resilience, where innovation and community spirit come together to shape a bright future. Over the past year, we've seen remarkable progress across the city, advancing key infrastructure projects, enhancing our parks and recreation, improving community safety, and fostering economic development. Guided by the vision of our City Council, we continue to build on our strengths, ensuring Kennewick is a place where people thrive, businesses grow, and everyone feels welcome. Let's take a closer look at the projects and achievements that have shaped Kennewick over the past year. A key priority for Kennewick has been investing in the infrastructure that keeps our city running smoothly and supports future economic growth. One of the major milestones this past year was the completion of the second and final phase of our advanced metering infrastructure project. Over 11,000 homes and businesses now have new smart water meters, enabling us to better manage resources and giving customers valuable tools to monitor their consumption. In addition, we completed significant upgrades to our water treatment plant, improving capacity and ensuring safe, reliable drinking water. And looking ahead, we've begun working on a cutting-edge biosolids processing system that will harness solar energy for green waste treatment, benefiting both our environment and local agriculture. Meanwhile, our commitment to maintaining Kennewick's roadways continues. We invested over $4 million in resurfacing key roads like Canal Drive and Grand Ridge Boulevard, ensuring our streets remain safe and accessible for all. Kennewick's future is full of opportunity, and we're working hard to stimulate economic growth. One of the most exciting developments is the transformation of Vista Field, a key project led by the Port of Kennewick. Vista Field is rapidly evolving into a dynamic hub for both residential and commercial growth in the coming years. With new homes, mixed-use spaces, and a focus on pedestrian-friendly environments, this 103-acre development is setting the stage for Kennewick's future. We're seeing great momentum in this area, and it's expected to attract new businesses, residents, and visitors alike. Additionally, the city is in the process of extending utilities to the 223-acre industrial expansion zone south of I-82. This project will open up the area for investment, and the city will actively work with Tridec to bring in new businesses, further driving job creation and economic activity in the region. In conjunction with these large-scale projects, we're proud to support our local business community, hosting successful events at venues like the Numerica Pavilion and the Southridge Sports and Events Complex and throughout Columbia Park. These initiatives, along with the vibrant growth at Vista Field, are shaping Kennewick's economic future, ensuring a thriving environment for businesses, residents, and visitors alike. Keeping Kennewick safe is always a top priority. This year, we proudly opened our new Fire Station 1 and Administrative Building, a modern facility designed to meet the needs of our community for the next 50 years. This station, replacing one built in 1977, incorporates the latest best practices for firefighter safety, health, and rapid response. Our fire department has also continued its efforts to protect homes in wildland-urban interface areas, connecting with nearly 500 households to educate them on fire prevention strategies. Meanwhile, a new live fire training prop, built in partnership with Benton County Fire District 1, is allowing our firefighters to safely hone their skills. On the police side, we completed our first full year of having school resource officers in every high school and middle school in partnership with the Kennewick School District. We've also launched a new initiative to address juvenile violence and gang involvement, ensuring that our young people have the support they need to stay safe. In Kennewick, we're working to ensure that housing meets the needs of all of our residents. This year, we've adopted amendments to our accessory dwelling unit code and are making strides with updates to development codes for missing middle housing. Our express permitting program continues to succeed, and we've recently launched a virtual inspection program, receiving positive feedback from local contractors. Kennewick's Parks and Recreation Department had a busy year, completing several exciting projects. The Horse Heaven Hills Playground had a complete playset replacement, with a new surface upgraded to playground grass and incorporating zero transition entry for enhanced ADA access. At the Southridge Baseball Complex, the dirt infields were upgraded to synthetic turf, providing better playability and a more durable surface. The city hosted its annual River of Fire event on July 4th at Columbia Park, drawing 15,000 attendees to enjoy the festivities. Inside the Numerica Pavilion, the basketball courts saw a complete floor replacement, alongside the installation of an upgraded LED lighting system and new partitions. These improvements, along with continued efforts to maintain and enhance our parks, show our commitment to making Kennewick a great place for families to live, work, and play. As we look ahead to 2025 and beyond, Kennewick remains focused on building a future full of opportunity. Every new project, every successful event, and every partnership we forge brings us one step closer to a brighter future for our city. Together, we are shaping a Kennewick where families can grow, businesses can thrive, and everyone can take pride in calling this place home.
So, with us here today is yes, please. So with us here today is Kennewick Mayor Gretel Crawford, who has lived in the Tri-Cities area since 1982, growing up on the Snake River apple orchard with her parents and 3 sisters. She's a graduate of Kennewick High School and Washington State University. She has been married for 28 years to a local farmer, and together they've raised 3 sons. As the owner of a successful residential construction business, Gretel Crawford Homes, and several investment properties, she's committed to the future of the Tri-Cities. Gretel's passion for her community led her to serve on the Kennewick City Council, where she's now mayor. She believes in the power of local involvement and encourages others to contribute to the growth and vitality of their communities. So please help me welcome Kennewick Mayor Gretel Crawford.
Well, hello. So I guess I forgot they were going to do that little bio, so some of this might be a little bit redundant. But I want to thank you all for joining us here today as we look ahead to an exciting future for Kennewick and the region, I might add. Again, my name is Gretel Crawford, and I am honored to serve as the mayor of the city of Kennewick. I want to speak to you today, not just presenting what we think that you want to see as a city, but on a more personal level. I want you to become more knowledgeable in the operations of our city and how you all can have an impact in our cities and region. I am the mayor, but I am also one of you. I am a member of the Chamber of Commerce, and as mentioned previously, some of you may know me better as Gretel Crawford, who has owned and ran a local home building company called Gretel Crawford Homes for over 20 years, or as a past owner of It's All in the Details store in Kennewick. I often wear several hats, as many of you do. But at the end of the day, I am a citizen of the city of Kennewick, and I ran for city council to do my part to help the community that I live in, that my family lives in, and one that I'm proud to call home. I want to provide you an opportunity to understand where we are leading so that you too can lead the way in Kennewick or in your community and region that you live in, with your business, your leadership skills, or by becoming interested and active in city government, or volunteering on one of our many boards or commissions. As you saw in the video, our progress this year continues to set a solid foundation for our community that we're all proud of. This program reflects our City Council's vision, combined with our staff's implementation, which focuses on our 5 key priorities: community safety, responsible government, infrastructure and growth, quality of life, and economic development, and responsible government. These priorities are more than just goals. They are a shared commitment to leading the way for a stronger, brighter Kennewick. Community safety remains at the forefront of our mission. The continued growth of our city requires us to continue enhancing resources for our fire and police departments. We are constantly striving and looking for opportunities to build a safer environment for our residents and businesses alike. It is not about policing, as many may think. We strive for a proactive approach for safety in Kennewick that includes officers and command staff, as well as you, our community. We are engaged in growing a strong community by engaging in our future generations and youth in the community through programs such as DARE, National Night Out, and placing SRO officers or student resource officers in our schools across the city. They are a daily resource, and our goal is to enhance community interactions while being a necessary resource for our schools and the next generations that they serve. Not highlighted in the video, but a crucial program for our public safety is our community outreach program through the Kennewick Police Department. This program allows our officers to connect with our unhoused populations, providing support and access to essential services on a weekly basis, ensuring our entire community feels seen and heard. Programs and facilities that focus on youth, families, and community resources further reinforce our commitment to safety and well-being throughout Kennewick. Also not mentioned, but is also important, is our KPD Foundation. This is about being a hand up throughout our community when there is a need. It is supported and funded by citizens and businesses just like you every year, and we hope you will contribute next time it comes around. Lastly, through a regional and public-private effort, the Columbia Valley Center for Recovery will be available in downtown Kennewick. I think it's supposed to be opening at the end of the year, and we're excited about being a part of that as well. For economic development, you saw some of the exciting projects taking shape, including our partnership with the Port of Kennewick at Vista Field. Our goal as local government is to provide opportunities and infrastructure for private businesses and industry to move forward, provide opportunities for new local jobs, and let our innovators and our development community thrive. We encourage community partnerships and public-private developments, such as the expansion of the Convention Center, beginning in 2025, where the city is partnering with Kennewick Public Facilities District and working with private partners. A1 Pearl is a private partner that we are working with on that project, and they are developing a much-needed hotel with business meeting rooms, a rooftop bar and restaurant, as well as retail opportunities. This, we hope, will pave the way for new businesses and community spaces, both at the Convention Center and Vista Fields, which we hope will serve as a regional hub for tourism and entertainment, enhancing our city's charm and appeal while bringing in millions in sales tax dollars to continue to improve these spaces and services. We're excited to see new businesses and industries thrive in this district. They are ready for you to lead the way there. Our recent annexation of bringing in new land into the city will create valuable opportunities for future commercial and industrial projects, underscoring our dedication to sustainable strategic growth while leveraging our community partnerships. This has been a hard-fought battle for the city, but will pave the way for future opportunities for jobs and our community to prosper. Infrastructure and growth. These are the backbone of our ability to serve a thriving city. The video highlighted some of our major projects completed in 2024. Our investments in our water systems, our roadways, and our utilities and other infrastructure reflect our proactive approach to preparing Kennewick for continued growth. Looking ahead, future projects like the Columbia Center Boulevard widening, advancements in biosolids repurposing, and critical infrastructure repairs strengthen our city's foundation, ensuring resilience for years to come. Quality of life initiatives are essential to keeping Kennewick a place we're all proud to call home. As you saw, we're enhancing public spaces and creating events that bring people together. We built a new accessible playground called Cason's Corner. This was to serve a population of children in need. And it also came from the young gentleman coming to our council meeting and requesting services because he didn't have a place to play in the community. So we listened to the voices within our community, and it brings us pride to do that. We upgraded the fields at Southridge, working on the fields at Lawrence Scott, and the community, of course, loves the pickleball courts, and that was also a public-private endeavor that serves our communities. At the heart of our efforts is responsible government. We strive to be efficient, transparent, and responsible in everything we do. Working with the lobbyists and our state and federal representatives for the 2025 legislative session has strengthened our voice at both the state and federal levels, ensuring our local priorities are well represented. This advocacy helps us secure essential funding for projects that matter most to our residents, and reinforcing our dedication to serving our community with integrity and accountability. On the topic of responsible budgets, I want to leave you all with something to consider. We all know that we need to live within budgets, and we can only do so much within those budgets. We just painted a wonderful picture of all that we are doing within our city, and the funds for all those exciting things to come from a variety of sources, and we try to leverage those to our best ability. But as we all know, ultimately it comes from us, the taxpayers, and costs for everything have increased exponentially in the past 4 years. Last night we passed our biannual budget for the next 2 years, and it has been quite an undertaking throughout the summer and fall to figure out how to balance our budgets and maintain our levels of service. It is a constant balance for what our community needs and demands and what we are willing to pay to live in a thriving and vibrant city. They're hard decisions to make. So what can you do? Continue investing in our cities and businesses, shopping local as much as we can, doing business with one another is the first step. There's an opportunity for businesses to commit to keeping their B&O taxes local through HDKP, which is our downtown historic district. They have a website. You can share your B&O taxes or contribute them, and they'll stay locally versus just going to the state and not knowing where they go. Sharing your time or resources are all ways that you can help lead the way in our communities. Last but not least, none of these achievements would be possible without the hard work of our city staff, whose dedication to public service drives our initiatives forward. I'm continually inspired by their commitment and the lasting impact that they make every day. I also extend my deepest gratitude to our residents, whose engagement and support are the foundation of Kennewick's success. Whether attending our council meetings, participating on our boards and commissions, or staying engaged online, you play a critical role in shaping our city's future. As we continue down this path, let's carry the momentum of 2024 with a shared sense of purpose. Together, we can all lead the way to make all of our region's cities a better place to live, work, and play. I want you to know that you are in good hands with our new city manager and our new deputy city managers and staff. Thank you, and God bless.
All right. Thank you, Mayor Crawford, for that great update on Kennewick. It's great. So next we're going to take a look at the projects happening in the city of Pasco. So again, please focus your attention to the screens.
Pasco is a city on the move, where innovation, collaboration, and community spirit drive us forward. Over the past few years, we've come together to build a brighter future that reflects our residents' values and aspirations. Guided by the vision of our City Council, Pasco is growing in ways that enhance the lives of everyone who calls this place home. Let's take a closer look at the projects and initiatives shaping our city's future. At the core of the city's mission is enhancing the quality of life for all residents. This means creating spaces and opportunities where people can connect, celebrate, and enjoy the vibrant culture of our city. One of the ways we do this is through our expanded parks and recreation programs, including signature community events like the Cinco de Mayo celebration and the Fiery Foods Festival. These events unite our diverse community, offering fun, food, and connection opportunities. But our commitment to quality of life extends beyond events and parks. We've also made significant strides with our partner cities, Kennewick and Richland, in animal services with the soon-to-be-open new Tri-Cities Animal Shelter. This state-of-the-art facility is more than just a shelter. It's a place where animals receive care and compassion, and where our community can engage through adoption events, volunteer opportunities, and pet education programs. By fostering these connections, we are building a stronger, more caring Tri-Cities. One of the most exciting developments shaping the future of Pasco is the Broadmoor Area Project. This expansive area is being transformed into a vibrant hub for housing businesses, and recreation, positioning Pasco as a city of opportunity. With plans that include new residential areas, retail centers, and public spaces, Broadmoor will offer something for everyone. But this project is about more than just growth. It's about sustainable, thoughtful development. The City of Pasco is using innovative financing tools like the Tax Increment Financing Program, or TIF, to fund the infrastructure improvements needed to make Broadmoor a reality. By leveraging future property tax revenues from the area, we're able to build the roads, utilities, and public services today without placing a financial burden on our current residents. This is how we're ensuring that Broadmoor becomes a thriving part of Pasco's future while preserving the economic well-being of our community. As Pasco continues to grow, keeping our infrastructure safe and efficient is more important than ever. That's why we've invested in key road improvement projects like the Road 68 and Court Street roundabout. This new design not only improves traffic flow, but also enhances safety for drivers, cyclists, and pedestrians. On Sylvester Street, we're making significant safety improvements as part of our commitment to creating a safer, more walkable city. These upgrades ensure that as our population grows, our streets will remain safe and accessible for everyone. Ensuring Pasco's financial sustainability is at the heart of our long-term planning. Through careful budgeting and strategic grant applications, we've been able to fund essential projects that keep Pasco moving forward, without putting additional pressure on our local taxpayers. Pasco has been able to fund projects throughout the city by leveraging local, state, federal, and even private dollars, such as the recently opened mini pitches sponsored by the Seattle Sounders and American Family Insurance. By securing these grants, we are able to make major infrastructure improvements while keeping our finances balanced and our community strong. It's this type of forward thinking that ensures Pasco's continued success and growth. As our city grows, the safety of our residents remains a top priority. Pasco has made significant investments in public safety infrastructure, including the construction of new fire stations. These stations are strategically located to improve response times and ensure that our growing population receives the highest level of emergency services. This also has the added benefit of keeping our improved fire rating, which helps keep the cost of building insurance lower for both residents and businesses. In addition to improving our fire services, we've also restructured our police department with the district policing model. This model strengthens relationships between officers and the neighborhoods they serve, creating a more responsive and community-focused approach to law enforcement. Through regular community meetings, our officers are able to listen to residents' concerns and share updates on public safety initiatives. These efforts, combined with continued investments in safety, help ensure that Pasco remains one of the safest cities in the region. Downtown Pasco is undergoing a transformation, with new life being breathed into this historic part of our city. Through the Downtown Master Plan and ongoing revitalization efforts, we are creating a vibrant, welcoming space where businesses can thrive and residents can gather for cultural events and activities. Public art, like our new murals program and the coming Noboru Peanuts Fukuda statue, is part of what makes downtown a destination. These additions, along with new businesses and community events, are turning downtown Pasco into a place where opportunity and culture meet. Pasco's economy is thriving, with major employers like Amazon, Dairygold, and Local Bounty choosing to call our city home. These companies and others are bringing hundreds of jobs to the area, helping to boost the local economy and support our growing workforce. At the same time, we're fostering the growth of small businesses, local entrepreneurs who are adding their own unique flair to Pasco's economy. Whether it's at our farmers markets or along our revitalized streets, these businesses are helping to create a dynamic and diverse marketplace where both large companies and small vendors can thrive together. The City Council's recent decision to update the mobile vendor ordinance exemplifies the city's dedication to fostering small businesses. Sustainability is a critical part of Pasco's future, and our processed water reuse facility is helping lead the way. This innovative facility treats and recycles water, providing essential resources to our local agriculture industries while ensuring responsible environmental management, all made possible by strong partnerships between the city, industry, and the city's legislative delegation through generous grants and appropriations. By using cutting-edge technology, we are supporting one of Pasco's most important industries, agriculture, while ensuring that our water resources are used wisely and sustainably. This is just one example of how Pasco is investing in the future of our environment and economy. Pasco is a city built on opportunity, innovation, and community. Every project we complete, every event we celebrate, and every new business that opens its doors brings us one step closer to a brighter, stronger future. Together, we are shaping the future of Pasco. A future where every resident has a place and every dream has a chance to grow.
So joining us today is Pasco Mayor Pete Serrano, who moved to the Pasco area in 2015 with his wife PJ and daughter Sophia for a position as an attorney with the U.S. Department of Energy. The family has since grown with the addition of 2 more children, Lily and Max. From 2015 to 2021, Pete worked in environmental law, focusing on small modular nuclear reactors, first with DOE and later with Energy Northwest. In 2021, Pete co-founded the Silent Majority Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to defending civil liberties, where he serves as director and general counsel. Elected to Pasco City Council in 2017, Pete was appointed mayor by his colleagues this past January. He is passionate about serving the community and fighting for the rights of its citizens. Please help me in welcoming Mayor Pete Serrano.
Good afternoon, and thank you for traveling across the river or across the street, wherever you may come from. As you heard, I'm Pete Serrano, Mayor of Pasco. Before I get rolling, I'd really like to make sure you've seen these on your table. It's the Wreaths Across America event, which the City of Pasco is participating in this year. It's going to be at the City View Cemetery. Our goal is to have 1,000 wreaths, one for each entombed individual who died in the service of our country. And we'll be celebrating this event on December 14th at 11 a.m. So our ask of you is that, one, if you can attend, we'd be very privileged to host you. And 2, if you've got the ability, whether it's you, your team, your friends, your colleagues, your neighbors, to help donate to make sure that we have enough wreaths. As of right now, we've got just over 25%. In other words, 252 out of the 1,000 that we need to make sure each individual is adequately celebrated. So with that pitch, I'll talk to my slides here. Let's see if I can work this right. Oh, what do you know? I actually got it right. Yeah, I know. It's a lawyer with technology is a terrifying thing. So Pasco's grown tremendously. It's grown tremendously. Right now we're going to talk about the budgets. The fact that we're over 82,000 people is huge. And I'll slide into kind of my anecdote there in the next slide. But with that, that means that we have a biennial budget of almost over $500 million. And as you see down at the bottom, our capital improvement plan for the next 6 years equals that at another $500 million. You saw the roadway improvements that we're seeing, both with the bridge, with Road 68, and with the Broadmoor, all the infrastructure that we're bringing in out there. These are things that we know we need to not only keep up pace with our growth, but also to attract new people here, which some days is a dual-edged sword, I'll be honest. I moved here to leave California. That's kind of my deal. I fled north. Maybe it was a good choice, maybe it was a bad choice. I assure you I didn't bring any of the bad policies as I continue to fight them. But I'm very proud to have been a resident of Pasco and have 2 Washingtonian kids. As you see, we have 450 plus employees, and these individuals are out here serving our community, trying to make it a thriving community. I'm very proud of the growth that I've seen in that office or in our offices. Very grateful for the dedication of our team, everything from the top down. We've selected some great, wonderful people who desperately care about making this city better. So thank you to the staff. Thank you to your dedication. To the council members here as well, thank you to your dedication to the city. So kind of back to my story, you heard that I moved here in 2015 when we were, right around 60,000 people. I didn't really anticipate seeing this kind of growth that we're experiencing today, let alone the fact that we'd potentially double it in the 25 years that, assuming the projections are what they are, they actually remain by 2040. This was kind of a really more of a rural community, and I really like the quiet, small town feeling, and I think, as council, I think we're collectively trying to preserve some of that with recognizing the need for growth. You've seen the stuff that we will also talk about with the Amazon, all the new opportunities for employment, but, as a city council member for the past 7 years and currently the mayor, it's been really intriguing to wrestle with this notion of how do we grow at a pace that doesn't outpace the services. And again, that's why you saw on the last slide, not only a $500 million budget biannually, but a $500 million we're looking to invest in the infrastructure to make sure that people are served, that you're not stuck in traffic any more than we have to be. With that, our property values have increased tremendously. It's about a sevenfold, 758% is the actual number since 2004. So thinking about the value of our properties increasing over 20 years, and obviously, no one likes to see that come tax assessment time, but the reality is our properties are trying to maintain pace with the cost of living. As Gretel mentioned, we've got inflation, we've got things that we wrestle with individually and collectively, but we're doing everything we can to really keep that assessed value so that the tax rates can stay as low as possible. These are some of our newly welcomed businesses, as well as some of our more sustained ones. If you've paid attention to the Tri-Cities, and I suspect you are, as members of the Regional Chamber of Commerce, you've seen the tremendous growth, and we've been really blessed to have Amazon come out, and Reese's wanted to bring their facility, Dairy Gold. I mean, these are billion-dollar investments, multi-billion dollars collectively. Amazon, just touring that facility was so impressive. Obviously, it's clean and brand new, and I anticipate, based on their work, their safety metrics that they abide by, that it's going to stay that. So it's going to be a nice place for people to work, not just today when it's just brand new opening, but also into the future. And so it's wonderful to see these folks who partnered. I mean, Amazon has given back to our community. They've helped with some donations. They've helped sponsor some of these wreaths for this Wreaths Across America, as has Griggs. So I'm very grateful to their partnership and the way that they're looking at our community as a place to really kind of anchor in and have, that work-life balance. Of course, the president is only as strong as the president is, but if we're not looking to the future, that'll be weaker. And we're looking at making sure that everything we have really measures up. You heard our goals. They're pretty similar to the other cities. The key one to me is down at my right, I think it's your left, the public safety. We always want to make sure that we're bringing back the opportunity for our police and fire to be recognized, for them to be well served, to make sure that their equipment's new, to make sure that they've got enough resources, human resources, so that they respond. And I'm sure at some point the fire guys are going to get sick of me telling the stories, but I live, if you're familiar with Pasco, just north of Sandifer. We had stations, it's 84, right? It's there on Sandifer, 83. I always get the numbers mixed up. We have station 83, it's about 2 years old now, I think. Twice, my little guy's been there, and these individuals have saved his life, and it's something that's hit home. It's not just my neighbors who are using these services, but quite frankly, thanks to the fire folks, my little guy has been saved twice. So there's a real measurable, tangible investment in our community when I sit up there on the dais, and I know our co-council members feel the same way. And so I'm really grateful that we're trying to measure our growth with a way that we can continually serve the community. And with that, I'd say that if there are any questions, but I know my speech was perfect. There are none left. But I do have a paid city manager. You can ask him anything you want. And other staff, my break's over. No, seriously, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here in Pasco. And again, if you've got the ability to assist with the Wreaths Across America, I know it'd mean a lot to to us and the families of those individuals. Thank you.
Thanks again, Mayor Serrano, for that great update on Pasco. So next, please turn your attention to the screen to see the exciting progress happening in the city of Richland.
Good afternoon. I'm John Amundsen, City Manager for the City of Richland. We are once again proud to participate in the annual State of the Cities presentation. We've got some exciting things happening in Richland as we move into 2025. We want to speak to some of our priority projects while also highlighting how our city initiatives, projects, and citizens really help us showcase the true spirit and resiliency of Richland. In 2024, Richland conducted what is known as the National Community Survey for the second time. We value the feedback we receive from our citizens, including constructive suggestions. In the true spirit of Richland, we embrace this input and consider it an opportunity for growth. We're constantly striving to improve our services and processes to better serve our community. I've invited some of my colleagues to help me share some of the City of Richland highlights this past year, including some of these improvements as well as accomplishments.
This past year, after a comprehensive process, the city launched our new strategic plan to help outline our goals, strategies, and actions as an organization. There are 5 priorities, and each priority is backed by specific initiatives, measurable outcomes, and performance targets to guide growth and improve city services. Progress on these initiatives can be tracked via the Strategic Plan Interactive Dashboard. Our citizens ask for more transparency, and this is just another way we can be more transparent while also holding ourselves accountable for our strategic goals and their progression.
At the City of Richland, we're committed to promoting focused economic development by continuing to seek opportunities for new businesses and industry in Richland, while also finding ways to support existing businesses. The North Horn Rapids Industrial Area boasts large, heavy industrial sites known as the Northwest Advanced Clean Energy Park. This area focuses on clean technologies, power generation and storage as green process-oriented industries grow. With increased incentives available at the state and federal levels, these industries need large sites available on short timelines as we position ourselves as the clean energy hub for the state of Washington. Speaking of new business, did you hear about the Costco coming to Richland? Well, we are excited to announce that Costco is moving forward with permitting plans and agreements on land owned by the Department of Natural Resources. The property, formerly Apple Orchards, is being cleared and prepped for development. In addition to Costco, this development will undoubtedly lead to additional commercial infrastructure, bringing more business to the ever-expanding Queensgate area of South Richland.
Earlier, John spoke about resiliency, and our police department is a great example of this. Not only have they hired 14 new police officers this past year, but we also continue to see positive effects of reinstating our traffic unit in 2023. The traffic unit, consisting of 4 committed officers, has been busy addressing DUIs, speeding, reckless driving, collisions, and fatalities by focusing on enforcement and education and issuing citations to improve driver behavior. Overall, we've seen a marked improvement in this behavior citywide. Just this past month, we welcomed our new police chief, Marty Pilcher. Chief Pilcher comes to us from Woodburn, Oregon, and is already making himself at home here in Richland. He has over 20 years of experience and is a respected law enforcement leader. In our interactions, it's evident he embodies the spirit of Richland, and we're lucky to have him join our team. Our police department is stronger than ever and is committed to maintaining a positive relationship with our citizens. Chief Pilcher is here in the audience today, and if you get a chance, please introduce yourself. I'm proud to announce that in September, Richland Fire and Emergency Services celebrated the grand opening of our newest fire station, Station 76, located in the growing Badger Mountain South community. As the City of Richland has experienced rapid growth in the South, we knew we wanted to continue to provide the same level of service to our citizens. This meant expanding our public safety footprint to maintain our high response rates for emergencies.
The City of Richland continues to invest in public amenities and infrastructure to benefit our residents for generations to come. We maintain nearly 60 parks in Richland, and we know they are treasured by our community. One of the newest parks that kicked off construction this summer is West Village Community Park, located in the Badger Mountain South neighborhood just adjacent to the new fire station Tom mentioned. Phase 1 is currently under construction. In addition, Howard Amon Park is one of the city's most popular park amenities. This includes the playground called Sturgeon Cove. The new and improved playground is currently under construction. We heard from our citizens, and this new playground will provide more inclusive features as well as an updated safe and fun play space for a variety of age groups.
The City of Richland is committed to maintaining our new and existing public infrastructure to accommodate growth while also addressing safety concerns as they arise. This year, in response to citizen requests for improved neighborhood traffic safety, the City of Richland prioritized and established a neighborhood traffic safety program. This program aims to improve neighborhood safety by reducing traffic speeds, reducing cut-through traffic, and mitigating transportation safety issues in existing residential neighborhoods. Since launching the program, 13 petitions for improvements to existing residential neighborhoods were validated with the potential to begin construction on upgrades in 2025 pending funding. This year, design plans have been underway for dramatic improvements to George Washington Way. These improvements are anticipated to begin construction in summer 2025. The Downtown Connectivity Project has been a years-long planning effort to determine the best solution to address traffic safety and accessibility along George Washington Way and Jadwin Avenue in our downtown and waterfront. The project will convert George Washington Way and Jadwin Avenue into a 3-lane one-way couplet with added protected and buffered bike lanes between Simons and Jadwin G-Way intersection. This project will positively impact traffic flow in our community now and for generations to come.
As you can see, there are many projects and initiatives we are proud of here at the City of Richland. Stay tuned for more information as we prepare to launch our comprehensive plan, Parks and Recreation Plan, and Transportation Plan updates in 2026. Thank you again for this opportunity to address you today. We encourage you all to continue to embody the spirit of Richland. Now, please welcome our Mayor, Teresa Richardson, to the stage.
Great. So I'm thrilled to ask Richland Mayor Teresa Richardson. She has served on the Richland City Council since 2022, becoming Mayor Pro Tem in 2023 and Mayor this year. She's a retired CEO of Habitat for Humanity. She led the organization for over 10 years, overseeing home construction and volunteer engagement. She also founded Development Solutions, a national fundraising consulting firm, and helped establish New Cold Co-op, which is a leader in automated cold storage. She's active in the community. Teresa has volunteered with various organizations, including CASA, the Boys and Girls Club, and the Union Gospel Mission. She's a Washington State University graduate. She's married with 3 sons and passionate about encouraging the next generation to thrive in Richland. So please help me welcome Mayor Teresa Richardson.
Thank you. I've really been looking forward to this event today, and I can't help but start by thanking the staff. As you can tell from that video, there's a lot of work going on. So staff, I'm going to ask you if you'd all stand just so that we can thank you. Thank you. These guys serve with great heart and skill, and it is just such a pleasure. It was said earlier in the video that Richland is a city of dreamers, thinkers, and doers. And one of the things that they make my job easy, and I know the other mayors would say that as well, that when we show up to an event, everything is well organized, ready to roll. And I've got to be honest with you, sometimes I think, what am I here for? What do I really bring to the table? Well, the answer came the other day when I was getting a cup of coffee at a local shop and chit-chatting with the barista there. And she said, "Do you work?" And I was thinking, how do I answer that? And then she said, "You've got kind of a therapist vibe. Are you a therapist?" And I went, boom, yes, I am. It's a 24/7 job, right? Yes. So it was nice to figure out my calling in life. One of the things that we do is bring people together. And as we saw in the in the recent videos that you've seen with Visit Tri-Cities and the Ironman, that was a Herculean effort to bring not only different jurisdictions together. It was so exciting, and you've seen the wonderful video showcasing what a great area we live in. Just so proud to be part of this area. Well, what you haven't heard is maybe the story behind the story, and that's what I want to share with you today. So I got an email on Monday after the event from a lady in Spokane. Her name is Marty, and she was very experienced at running marathons and getting after these events, been doing it for years, and she had trouble on the day of the Ironman. She completed the swim well, the bike well, but then when it came to the run, she was about 9 miles into it when her body just started seizing up. Well, this is when there's somebody that was watching the race, jumped up from her chair, watching it in her backyard, and saw that this woman needed help. And she knew that if she could keep Marty on her feet, not sitting down, she could make it to the finish line. So this person did a lot of conversating and just kept her going, not 1 mile, but nearly 3 miles to the finish line. And as she approached the finish line, her teammates grabbed her, took her in. They could tell that she was in great pain. And why she was reaching out to me is that there was a picture taken of this situation. And she wanted to know who this person was that went the extra miles to get her to the finish line. In fact, she wanted to give her the medal. Now, this person didn't know I was doing this today, but she's here. I figured out who she was. It was Pat Holton. You can see her in the picture highlighted there. And Pat, would you mind standing up? We just want to thank you. Our theme this year was to highlight the spirit of Richland, and Pat has embodied that and just inspired so many people, not only going the extra mile, the extra miles, and being just such a wonderful example. So thank you, Pat. And I have just been so, I thank God for this opportunity to stand before you, to thank the staff for their hard work, to encourage the community to be all that we can be and inspire people to bring out the best in our community. And I've got to tell you, I'm especially excited to be your therapist. Thank you.
Thanks again, Mayor Richardson, for the update from Richland. And last but not least, let's take a look at the latest updates from the city of West Richland.
Welcome to West Richland, a place where community comes first. Hi, I'm Eric Mendenhall, the Community and Economic Development Director for the City of West Richland. Over the past year, our city has worked tirelessly to improve infrastructure, promote economic growth, ensure public safety, and continue to be a place where families want to live. Today, as we share our successes from the past 12 months and highlight our priorities for the coming year, let us remember that the heart of our city is its people, the community members who inspire our vision and guide our actions.
As we look back on the past year, one of our greatest achievements has been the continued commitment to maintaining and enhancing essential city services. These services, often working quietly behind the scenes, are the foundation of a thriving, livable city, and it's the kind of essential work that makes a visible difference every day. We've made strides in improving our water and sewer infrastructure, ensuring that these critical systems operate smoothly to support our growing community. Clean, reliable water and efficient waste management are pillars of public health and quality of life, and we are committed to making ongoing investments in these areas. Our teams work around the clock to provide these services, often facing complex challenges in aging infrastructure and resource management. As we continue to support these vital services, we are reminded that the backbone of any community is its people, and that includes the city workers who ensure that every resident
family and business has access to clean streets, safe water, and a reliable sewer system. You may not see them, but other internal departments work relentlessly to ensure your payments go where they're supposed to. You have access to city information, that the city information is kept safe, and our city employees are cared for. Our city thrives not only through essential services and infrastructure, but also through the vibrant community spirit brought to life by our local events. Over the past year, we've enjoyed several events at the Red Mountain Event Center, the Wednesday in West Richland Community Market and Food Truck Night at Flat Top Park, the regionally recognized Veterans Day Parade,
You're doing great! Keep it up!
the first ever Ironman 70.3 Tri-Cities event, and National Night Out, which have brought thousands of residents and visitors together to celebrate what makes our city unique. These events aren't just gatherings, they're opportunities to strengthen connections and support our local businesses. Our residents, local organizations, and volunteers have been instrumental in making each event a success, and their dedication shows the strength of our community bonds. Investing in infrastructure is investing in our future. From roadway improvements to new wells, we're shaping a better tomorrow. Upcoming infrastructure improvements for the year include a range of projects aimed at enhancing transportation, public spaces, and city utilities. The $33.7 million SR 224 Red Mountain Vicinity Improvements Project will kick off its construction phase in June of 2025. This project will add capacity, improve traffic operations with the addition of vehicle and bicycle lanes, along with intersection improvements and pedestrian facilities. The city is undertaking the replacement of 2 of its older wells, Wells 2 and 3, aimed at increasing production, energy efficiency, and upgrading treatment processes. This initiative reflects our commitment to providing high-quality potable water while protecting our natural resources and meeting growth demands. The 2024 School Zone Pedestrian Safety Project includes the installation of 10 rectangular rapid flashing beacons at various locations around schools in West Richland. These improvements will enhance pedestrian safety near school intersections, ensuring a safer environment for pedestrians and bicyclists. These infrastructure projects reflect the city's commitment to sustainability, safety, and enhancing overall quality of life. Supporting local education and businesses ensures a thriving, resilient economy. Strong educational support creates a well-prepared workforce, which is key to the community's long-term economic stability and growth. Investing in schools, training programs, and lifelong learning opportunities helps ensure that residents of all ages have the skills needed to thrive in a changing job market. Quality education also contributes to lower crime rates, higher income levels, and improved quality of life. Local businesses are the backbone of a community, creating jobs, generating tax revenue, and fostering innovation. Supporting small businesses and entrepreneurs keeps money circulating within the community, which directly benefits residents and stimulates further economic activity. Local businesses also bring unique character and variety to neighborhoods, attracting tourism and boosting civic pride. We continue to work to bring and support businesses to the West Richland community.
Over here, come here.
While we celebrate these successes, we also recognize the work still to be done. Our community, like many others, face challenges in aligning current funding levels to meet demands brought on by growth and government mandates. City staff are embracing innovation to maximize resources and maintain service quality despite limited funding. By streamlining processes, adopting new technologies, and collaborating across departments, they're finding ways to do more with less. Additionally, they've engaged in partnerships with local organizations and neighboring cities to share resources and ideas, allowing them to deliver essential services and meet community needs without added cost. This proactive approach demonstrates a strong commitment to both fiscal responsibility and continued community support. In this challenge, there lies an opportunity to strengthen our resolve and build a city that reflects our shared values of resilience and progress. Through active community engagement, we can create a city that truly reflects the values and aspirations of its residents, a place we are proud to call home.
Our city, our community, working together, thriving together. Through active engagement in local initiatives, volunteer efforts, and community events, we create a sense of belonging that unites us in common purpose. Whether it's supporting local businesses, advocating for sustainable practices, or participating in educational programs, our collective actions propel us forward, enhancing the quality of life for everyone.
Thank you. So I'm happy to introduce Brent Gary, who is serving his third term as the mayor and CEO of the city of West Richland. His first term began in January 2014. He previously served as a West Richland City Council member for 4 years, from January 2010 to December 2013. In addition to managing the day-to-day operations of the city of West Richland, Mayor Gary is also the chair of the Energy Communities Alliance, the chair of the Hanford Communities Administrative Board, chair of the Tri-Cities National Park Committee, and more. He's been married to his best friend Denise for 37 years. They have lived in West Richland for 30 years and have 2 daughters and 4 grandchildren. Please help me welcome West Richland Mayor Brent Gary.
Well, good afternoon. How's everybody doing? That was some good meat, right? Dessert wasn't bad also. Sometimes we call it mystery meat. This was obviously some steak. It was awesome. And with that, it wouldn't have been possible without Boyer Bank, supporting this event. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. And the Regional Chamber for putting this event on. We certainly appreciate it. I think this is, short of 1 year where I had to have Mayor Pro Tem sit in for me. This is my 11th year doing this, actually 10 with Mayor Pro Tem doing it one other time. Lots have changed, in West Richland as well as our region as a whole. So I'll just touch base a little bit about some of the things that you already saw in the video here. So again, my name is Brent Gary, and I'm honored to stand before you today as the mayor of the city of West Richland. It's a privilege to represent a community filled with such passion, resilience, and dedication to creating a better future for all of us. As we conclude today, let's take a moment to reflect on the incredible journey we have embarked upon as this community here in West Richland. Over the past year, we have faced challenges, celebrated achievements, and laid the groundwork for a brighter future. Together, we have demonstrated that the prioritizing and essential services, investing in infrastructure, and fostering a vibrant local community can create a thriving environment for all of our residents. Each community member plays a vital role in shaping the character of our city. It's not just the projects we complete or the services we provide that define West Richland. It's the people who come together to support one another and to shared visions for a better tomorrow. As we look forward, we recognize our work is far from finished. The upcoming infrastructure projects like the SR 224 improvements and the pedestrian safety enhancements are just the beginning. They reflect the community and safety sustainability and enhance that our community remains accessible and welcoming to all. Moreover, the continued support of our local education and businesses will be pivotal in fostering a resilient economy. By investing in education and providing opportunities for our youth, we can cultivate a workforce that is prepared to meet the challenges of tomorrow. Our local businesses, the backbone of the community, they thrive when we rally behind them. Let's keep the local economy strong by shopping small, supporting entrepreneurs, and engaging with unique offerings that makes West Richland special. In addition to our economic efforts, let us continue to build connections through local events that bring us together. Each race, market, and celebration is not just a moment of fun, it's a chance to strengthen our community bonds and celebrate rich diversity that defines us. I invite each of you to participate in these upcoming events. Volunteer your time and share your ideas. Your involvement is what keeps our community spirit alive and vibrant. As we navigate the complex of growth and demands growth and demands it places on our resources, let's embrace innovation, collaboration. By working together, we can maximize our efficiencies and ensure that we maintain a quality of services that our residents deserve. Our city staff is committed to finding creative solutions, and I encourage you to support them in their efforts. In closing, let's remember that West Richland is more than just a place to live. It's a community where we care for one another, celebrate our successes, and work together towards common goals. Through our active engagement and shared dedication, we can build a future that reflects the collaboration values and resilience, progress, and unity. I'd like to take a moment to thank the staff of the City of Richland for putting the State of the City's presentation together. Much appreciated. Thank you, John, Holly, and your team. And before I close, I would also like to recognize our staff, City of West Richland staff. If you'd please stand, I want to talk just a little bit about what we have with this staff. As you saw with our sister cities, quite large populations and hundreds of employees. We do all that we do with 85 employees. Think about it, 85 employees for one of the fastest growing cities in our region. That's taxing. These people are committed. And it's not without them that we could be successful. So with that, I'd also like to thank all of you for your commitment and passion and unwavering support for our community. Thank you again.
Great. Thank you, Mayor Gary, and thank you for sharing your progress of all the great things happening in West Richland. So we greatly appreciate all the mayors for giving us informative updates during our program today. Before we wrap up, I would like to thank again Baker Warrior Bank for sponsoring today's luncheon, Kennewick Mayor Gretel Crawford, Pasco Mayor Pete Serrano, Richland Mayor Teresa Richardson, and West Richland Mayor Brent Gary. The city staff who helped make presentations possible today, thank you to you, the wonderful staff at the Red Lion Hotel and Conference Center, and of course, thank you all for attending today's luncheon, and have a great day. Thank you.